I went to the post office to see what I can find. Stamps to lick and magazines on newsstands. Islands I've always dreamt of and faraway lands, lifestyles I've always dreamt of, but unfortunately, as it stands, I'm in the post office. Live in no perfect house, have no more than is necessary to my own written score, to my own symphony, to a picture perfect shelf life. I'm not thin as paper like the pages I turn. I'm not a marathon runner for as much as I yearn, but with my non-shelf life, it's mine, my life. Setting to work on my dreams, typing until midnight. My life so far, less than perfect. But who has this perfect life? Admission services, suicide, I'm 25. Thought I'd have the career of my dreams by now. Perhaps a family, a wedding under my belt somehow. And regular sex, that would have been nice to add to my perfect shelf life. Life is different in the magazines. We don't abscond from reality beyond these pages to find facades and weeping cascades of tears, fears, failed promises subsided into ashes, and piles of abolished garbage. What am I, American now? Is that what they're telling me I should be? Telling me the need? Oh, how badly I need. So I'm listening, taking this all on board. Teen Vogue to Vogue, that was the dream. Working in New York, the real American life came splitting at the Versace, Prada, Chanel, Dior seams. Fashion school, what a scene to be obscene. Dressing up in some sort of fashionable fancy dress each day. I was young. What can I say? Fulfilling those dreams of Vogue, Teen Vogue. What a rogue the industry turned out to be. Working for nothing but free with little freedom of expression. Being told how to dress, what to wear, how to look and wear. For new ideas that a sea of people are finding. New styles that an ocean of people are buying. There's no originality here. Where are all the real freaks? Freaks of nature, outcasts, rebels to be outblasted, outnumbered by Kardashian wannabes. I ask myself, is this really free? No, I answer. So I leave a world behind me where everyone believes we're happy, like in the photographs, smiling pretentiously. But unfortunately, for my fashion career, that's not me, but writing. A writer at heart I always was from the start, writing into the midnight hours. Now that's a need to be aspired of dreams, fantasies, all my desires. To write, type, scribble and scrawl ideas upon ideas in a sea. Swallowing, wallowing in a sea of needs, swallowing up cups of tea and sitting in Starbucks like the cliche, writing a bad screenplay. But that's not my aim, just who I am at the start. It's who I am if I look deep into my heart. My greatest love and passion are words on a page to escape from the reality that I can gain. So I set to work on my novel, poetry and more, trying to write my own score to my own piece, to my own life and my own mind, trying to set the tempo to my own desire in my own world, to my own frets on a page, because I am an individual like you, like us, not like them. I am on my own path like everyone, and that doesn't look like the magazines, unfortunately. For me and the younger generations, by and flicking through page after page of disappointing reality to escape would be a fantasy. It's the perfect shelf life. In a hospice, what is of importance? Money in the account and a dream home of those around you, or not being alone, because we all have a shelf life. Expiry date, a date to be unknown. Today, tomorrow, taken back. Talking days of today's sorrow. It's all shelf life, no expiry date to be precise. Experience. That's the real gold. To my perfect shelf life. Experience and living in the moment. Mindfulness and new abyss of knowledge not expired but to be desired. Living in the moment wholeheartedly, one mindfully, and experiencing life is where the real fun is at. Says I sat at my keyboard documenting each moment that passes me by, but I'm true to myself, so should everyone have the chance to be who they are unashamed. Life can pass you by, I'm already 25. After admissions and services and supported accommodation, my life isn't like that of magazines and more of a gritty novel or a film. Telling it how it is, the truth bursting at the seams, telling it in reams and reams and reams of storytelling magic to create an escapism from another life, and an insight into mine, an insight into a false character based on someone else in time. So when I was at the post office, I looked at the shelf life advertised, turned my back, and walked away, not letting it any longer be my demise.